Hello everyone, we are at the Wisconsin River. This is Prairie du Sac. We have some worms, we have some minnows, and we're gonna see what we can actually get here. I came here about a month ago, didn't really catch anything because the water was too cold. Well, I caught like one walleye, but that wasn't enough to get anything. So we're gonna throw a worm, a minnow, and then we're gonna do some flies for eyes. Came kind of late, wish I came earlier, but it should work still. So let's get it tied up and see what we can get. All right, we got a Magnum fathead on the line with a Lindy rig with like a 2-foot long leader. And we're not using rosies because they're out of rosies at DNS, which is where I got them. And this is about the time they run out. So we're just gonna throw this way out there and hopefully we can get a walleye or something like that. There's a lot of them out there. I do believe the water temperature is warm enough. I'd rather have it be like 5 degrees warmer, but I don't get to determine the weather. So we're gonna have to just hope that something gets it. And yes, I am using a mono leader because it does actually float. All right, we're gonna take this worm and toss it out. I think we're still a little too early for this place. I did check the water gauges. I think right now, the temperature on the water is about 48. Once it gets about 50, that seems to be a trigger point for a lot of the fish. But let's go rig the fly up and see if we can throw a couple, because hopefully we'll be able to get some walleyes here. All right, we got my rig finally lined up. 3-way rig, about 5 feet of leader, and we got this Rising Rivers bucktail fly. I'll leave the link in the comments. And now we're going to just fling them out there as best as we can, and hopefully we get a walleye or something. And you're just kind of pumping like this. It's very small pumps, and hopefully something bites them. This works on the rock. I've caught stuff with it on the Wisconsin as well, but we'll see if it actually works today. But hey, at least I probably won't lose as many to snags here, because there aren't as many snags here as there are on the rock. Yeah, the season on the Wisconsin is not quite underway. I only saw a couple of guys catch like 1 sturgeon. My flying for eyes has not gone well. I've got like 1 bite, I think it was a drum, didn't hook. And my minnows haven't really gotten a bite yet, so not too much fish activity here. I think the water needs to be about 5 degrees warmer, and then like once it gets there, I think it's going to be on. I think that'll be next week or the week afterwards. The big pull of the worm is really pulling sideways, and either that pull the fish or, oh yeah, that's a fish. I think that's a drum though. I think that's a decent sized drum. Not going to use that for anything, but hey, at least we get a fish on the Wisconsin. You know, there it is, freshy drum. It's not a big one either. Is that a catfish? Oh, it's actually a gato fish. Look at that. I thought it was a drum, but it is actually a channel gato fish. So they're starting to become active. Nothing to write home about, but hey, at least I got a spotty channel catfish. I thought there'd be more walleyes here, but there doesn't seem to be any walleyes here. So channel gato fish. This is a non-walleye fish, but that's fine. Just put it here and it's gonna gato on off. There we go. See a fish. Now that was a flathead. That would have been awesome, but no such luck. But let's toss this worm bait back out. Drum, catfish, everything will hit it. We gotta toss it out as far as we can though, and it's far enough into the abyss, and hopefully we can get a fish. I just lost my fly, by the way. I actually got snag somewhere on the bridge over there. I don't know with what, but there's a snag over there. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of action after dark. I don't think this one's a greater fish, but it might be a lesser fish. Since I've only gotten 1 fish so far, I'll take a lesser fish. Yep, this one doesn't feel that big. Probably just a catfish or probably a drum. I know there's some freshwater drum in this water. And you know, freshies I catch more during the day. Catfish definitely more at night, but this one is is that a drum? No, it's a gato fish. So yeah, they're getting more active on the Wisconsin. Like I said, I want a big flathead, but you know, pint-sized channels I guess will have to do for now. Not very impressed with this fish, but you know, whatever. It's not a bad fish. I don't know where all the bigger ones are. These are like foot-long ones, slightly more than a foot, but it's not really catfish season. There's a special regulation, see a catfish. There's special regulations for the Wisconsin between Prairie du Sac Dam and that railroad bridge downstream. You can't actually target catfish between December and May, which is weird, because they all live in, the big ones all live in the hole like below the dam. But either way, we're not keeping them, so we're just gonna fish for whatever. I'm still hoping for a walleye bites or some walleye bites with the minnows, but we're doing decently with the worms as well. So hopefully we can catch some spring fish, more spring fish on the Wisconsin. I'll probably be back here in a week or two when the water really warms up and it really gets fun here. But hopefully we can get like you know, maybe one of the flatheads is up too, and we'll get one, or perhaps we'll get some walleye like we're after. You know what the weird thing is? In the summer when I come to this place, I rarely get any catfish. But like right now when the water's like slightly below 50, the small ones are biting. I gotta toss way out there though to get much fish at all because they're pretty deep. I don't think they're that close to shore. I saw like a gizzard shad near shore, but I don't think any of the big flatties are quite out yet. Maybe I'll be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see. Got another fish here. This one seems smaller, but like sometimes the big fish don't pull quite as hard. Oh, this one's a big one. This one's a big one. Actually, no, it's a sturge. It's not a big sturgeon though, I just saw it jump. It's not a big sturgeon, but it is an actual sturgeon. Yeah, it's like all mess of fish you catch here. This is one of the most common fish on the lower Wisco though. You might think like lake sturgeon, very rare big fish. It's not true. It's one of the most common fish you catch on the lower Wisco. This one is probably like 25, like 30 inches or so, maybe a little bigger. It's hard to tell from this far out though, but this is a bigger fish. I saw the other two guys. Oh, this one might actually be bigger than I thought, because the small ones are easy to pull in. This one is not willing to come in so easily. Either that or it's not stuck on anything. This is 50-pound braid, so eventually it will have to come in. Come on, fish. I gotcha. You ain't getting away from me. Oh yeah, it's a decent sized one. There's a jump. There's a jump, my friends. It's like a 35 probably. It's not a huge one. I'll take it though. I mean, it's better than not getting anything. These things always take a while to pull in. This one actually might be a 40. I might be seriously undergauging the size of this fish. Listen to that drag. Now I do have the drag set pretty loose, so this is not like that surprising. Because like I said, I do have the drag set pretty loose, but it's gonna take me a while to. The hook is one of the bigger ones, so since it is actually one of the bigger ones, I'm not too afraid of the hook pulling through. But yeah, this is taking much longer than I thought. This is not like a 60 like the one I had at the dam, but this is a good size one on heavy equipment. Yeah, if you want to catch big lake sturgeon, the Wisconsin River, man, this is good. Caught them on the Wisconsin River, Eau Claire River. There's obviously sturgeons on the Mississippi, but honestly, like Prairie du Sac in the lower Wisconsin, it's a great place to catch these things. There's a lot of them here. I think those guys caught these on like 10-pound test line or something, because their equipment was nowhere near as heavy as mine when they caught them. You just have to fight it for much longer if you do that, I think. But even with like 50-pound line, even with like 50-pound braid, the monsters take a while to catch. So you have to slowly fight it. Oh, this one likes to run. Just gotta wear it out. I'm okay though. I only caught like 2 other small fish on this line tonight, so I don't mind a longer fight, but I don't want it to last like 3 hours, which it won't. This isn't like a 100-pound sturgeon, I just saw it. But it's a good like probably 30-pounder. And I'm feeling like, feels like one of the bigger flatheads on the line. But it's a sturge. There's no question that it's a sturgeon. These things are actually, these are a lot stronger than catfish. These are definitely a lot stronger than catfish. I was going for walleye today, but my walleye fishing this year has honestly sucked. Walleye fishing this year has not been great. Like less than wonderful. Come on, man. You can't fight forever. They actually can, because this water is very cold and they do have more energy right now. There's a lot more oxygen in cold water, so but this guy is fighting a little bit harder than I expected. Because I don't think it's like a massive one, but I think I'm definitely undergauging the size based on how long it's fighting. By the way, my camera tripod broke, and I would like a 60-inch tripod if someone wants to donate one. I'm probably gonna get one off of Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, my trusty one that I've been using for like 4 years, one of the supports rusted out and kind of like died. That's okay though. That's perfectly fine. This is not bad. Probably go home after this. This is quite a long fight, and it's getting a little bit colder here, so I don't know how long I'm gonna try to fish for monsters here after this. But yeah, whatever. Well worth coming if I can get this guy in. But this guy's just like sitting like a boat anchor on the bottom. Man, this guy is sitting like a boat anchor and is just not willing to, he's not willing to kneel. These fish are so fun to pull. But man, yeah, like your arms are burning by the end of a large one. And this is one of the longer fights I've had with sturgeon. So maybe this is like a 5-footer and I'm just underselling it by a lot. Unfortunately, you can't ever weigh sturgeon. This actually like feels pretty much bigger than that on every other sturgeon I've actually got, except for the 59 one that I actually brought in a little while ago. I mean, last year at the dam. I usually don't catch the giant ones over here at Prairie Sac. They're all at the dam, but this one is saying like, oh, I'm a giant sturgeon, you hook me. So yeah, jeez, man, this thing has a lot of energy. This is gonna be like a 10-minute fight. My power level is not super duper high. It has to be at night, of course, because that's when they bite here. Jeez, man. Is there like a flathead attached to this sturgeon or something? This thing's like huge. And it's still fighting really, really strong. Oh, come on, man. This is a man-sized beast that I mean, it's at night, so I can't really gauge the size of this thing, but dang, this is like a really, really long fight. Like those guys on the smaller tackle, I can definitely see like on the smaller tackle, I can definitely see those guys fighting this for a while. But on the heavy tackle here, so medium light, 50-pound braid, 50 pound steel leader, this shouldn't take me so long. Like usually these fights only take me like 2-3 minutes with the smaller ones, but this one is definitely one of the bigger ones. And so far, we're at 7 minutes, folks. 7 minutes with a sturgeon fight. Almost 8. Even flatheads usually, even like, you know, the 30-pound flatheads don't fight me for that long on my tackle usually before I get them in. This guy, however, is just not giving up. My God, he's taken back. Jeez. Does not want to lose, does he? Oh, he's gonna lose. Unless he's got like a tree attached to him or something, which is possible. I don't think so. He's been swimming around for too long. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's big. It's not super giant, but it's big. It's big enough. It's like a 40 something for sure. Not a 50, but it's a 40 something for sure. Yeah. Oh my God, that is massive. That is a 50. That is most definitely a 50. Okay, I totally misgauged that, which is completely understandable. That is like a 50, if not like a 60. That's massive. That's like a massive shark. That actually might be my personal best. Definitely did not intend to catch my personal best here, but that could definitely be a PB for sure. I don't even know if I can lift that thing up, honestly. That thing is probably 50 pounds, but I did work out several years ago, so yeah. Oh, that's a massive shark. That is a massive shark. I mean, it's not a shark, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. It's big. It is really, really big. That could actually be the PB I want. Oh, I got it. I got it. I am victorious, folks. Oh, look at that thing. That is beautiful. Beautiful. That, I think that's like a 5 foot. That's a 5 footer, easily. Easily 5 footer. If not more. All right. That is a massive, massive sturgeon. All right. Night worth it. Night definitely worth it. And yeah. Whoa, look at that monster. Yes, yes. All right. Not sturgeon season though, so obviously we're not keeping it, even if it is over 60. 53-inch lake sturgeon. I think this is the second or third biggest one I've caught. Not quite as big as that 57, but this is a 53-inch lake sturgeon. More than 4 feet. All right, this is very exciting. All right, big laker, 53, just measured it. I mean, I don't have, my measuring tape doesn't go to 53, but just take like the full one, which is 40, and then there's about 13 additional inches on it. This is why it took me so long to get the sturgeon in, and now we're gonna let him go back into the water. I think this is the second biggest one I've been able to pull up. It's not quite 60 though, so a 60 would be still pretty, I think it's actually more than 53, honestly, but there it goes. Massive sturgeon in the water. See ya. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. That sturgeon made my day. It's not sturgeon season, and we're just tossing random baits, hoping to catch a walleye. I think some walleyes did actually take my minnows over there, but I didn't catch any walleyes, and like I said, I lost the fly after trying to fly for a couple of hours. So realistically, I'm satisfied tonight. Even though I didn't catch any walleye, I'll try this again in a few weeks to fly for eyes when the water's like 5 degrees warmer. Anyways, like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button, place a comment for algorithmic purposes, and I will see you guys on the water later. And I think it's almost time for the Mendota cats. I will see you guys later.